Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I have another video for you guys. Back at it again in my car in a white shirt, just like last video, so
I hope you guys like it.
So in this video I kind of wanted to talk about college versus university and what's better. What is better for somebody straight out of high school, and what's better for somebody that's a little bit older and just wants to go back to school to get their full education. What is better? Well, I'm here to tell you that I've been through both. I've been through both college and university, both for engineering. I have an engineering diploma and I did a year of university in engineering, and I plan to go back hopefully next fall to finish my full degree. So I have experience in both. And what I can say is that engineering in university is different in the sense that there is, first of all, a lot more people, like a tremendous amount of more people. Professors don't really care as much what you do, I guess, and what your grades are. They're more there to just guide you along the way. And I find that in university, you're a lot more independent and you do a lot more research by yourself. And I find that there's less assignments and less tests, but they're spaced out and in an orderly fashion, so you have time to prepare for them. Whereas college, on the other hand, when I took engineering, I took electrical engineering technology in college, and when I took it here these past 2 years, I found the amount of assignments we got was just absolutely insane compared to my first year of university, and just the workload itself was just tremendous. Like, I had no idea. Like, going into it, I was like, college's gotta be easy, like, I can do that, it's a joke. But then I started getting into it and I was like, wow, there's actually so much work to do and I don't know how I'm gonna finish all this. And like every day we got something new. We'd have a lab almost every day, so we'd have it like 3 or 4 labs due a week, and on top of that we had multiple tests. I would say at least 2 a month, like exams, like midterms I guess you would call them, but they were more like, I don't know, a lot in one term, like a lot. So it was a little bit different, and I found that in college there was a lot more guidance. The classes were much smaller, especially compared to first year engineering. My instructors were really helpful. Like, if there was something that somebody didn't understand, either somebody in the class would like help them, or, you know, it's almost like in college everybody in the class was, it's like we were all part of a team and everybody worked together. Whereas in university I found, yes, you had like a few classmates or people you lived with that would like work with you and help you get done. But in college, it was like the whole class, because the classes were so small that everybody in the class was basically like part of your family, right? So that's really how you got stuff done. And that's really how everybody graduated. Like, in the 2 years that I went to college here, nobody failed, everybody graduated. So that's really good. And we all work together to achieve that goal. Whereas in university, it's like, oh, somebody drops out, it's just like, oh, well, whatever. I mean, not to say that in college there was definitely a lot of dropouts as well. Like, I would say maybe 50% of the people dropped out from first to second year, which is insane. But at the same time, we all work together to get our diploma and graduate. So looking at it in hindsight, I think university first year is almost easier in a sense, but harder in others. What I mean by this is university is very theoretical. It's mainly theoretical, very theoretical. You dive very deep into the theoretical of things, versus college where it's more like the upper layers of everything, and you don't really dive too deep into any subjects. You just cover the most important aspects of it, and you do a load of work on it. Meaning lots of assignments, lots of tests, lots of labs, lots of projects. You're just bombarded with projects, labs, assignments, just an insane amount. Whereas in university, it's more like, okay, here's an assignment. It says on the syllabus, it's due in a month or 2 or whatever, and that's when it's due. Whereas in college, it's like, oh, you have something due tomorrow, and I'm giving you this today. It's like a 10-page lab. Also, that's also due tomorrow, so have fun with that. So I think university is structured a lot better than colleges. At least from my experience it was. From my experience, for sure it is. In university, the relationship between instructor, or sorry, professor, I guess is what they're called in universities, and students is not as strong as in college between instructor and student. I think in college, the instructors are very close beside you all the time and are ready to guide you through anything. making sure to their best ability that you'll pass. And in university, it's just, there's some guidance by the professors, but it's mostly you reading in the textbook and trying to figure it out on your own, or asking friends about it to get you through it. That being said, what do I like more? Well, personally, I like the college experience. The only downside to it is you don't get the knowledge that you would in a 4-year university program. And in Canada, colleges are normally 1 to 2 years, and universities are 4+ years. So I think with a bachelor degree in engineering, you gain a lot more knowledge, which is a lot more beneficial in the long run. And college, you gain like the essentials, kind of what you need to get you started, and you can get, you can make a decent career out of it, but it's just not as in depth. But I think college is a very solid foundation if you plan on continuing on to university, which is exactly what I plan on doing. And I think the technical skills that you learn in college will be with you for the rest of your life, and is something that you'll always reference back onto. There's this stigma surrounding college that college is just for dumb people. I think that's very not true. I mean, I've done both, and I wouldn't say going into college I was a dumber person than I was going into university. I would think I'm still like the same person. Anyways, there shouldn't be a label, there shouldn't be this stigma surrounding college versus university, and that college people are dumb and university people are much smarter. Like, trust me, I went to college with some brilliant people, very, very smart individuals, as with university, but there was also some massive idiots in university along with college. So I think that stigma should die out, just because both are very good. It all comes down to what you want. And in the end, if you want to do both, like I am planning on doing, go for it, because now I have the proper mindset. I'm very disciplined with my work, and I have the skill set to go through university, I believe, especially after these 2 years of college. And I think college is very beneficial in the fact as well that you gain a lot of social skills. Like, my social skills now finishing college are much better than they were going into university. We had a lot of communications courses, which helped us not only how to write technically, but also have full-blown conversations and actual intellectual conversations sounding professional. So I think that's very important. And really, guys, it all comes down to what you want. I mean, in the end, don't think one outweighs the other. I think they're almost on a level playing field, aside from the fact that university is much more expensive and that you gain much more knowledge. But like I said, in turn, it's much more expensive. So it really depends. I think if you're a more mature, older individual, past your 30s, college might be the better route to go if you plan on going back to school. But it all comes down to personal preference, and really the sky's the limit. You can do what you want. They're both great options. I really think if I go back to university next fall or sometime in the very near future, that the skills that I learned here in college, the hands-on experience, the technical skills, the technical writing skills, the communication skills will benefit me greatly in university, just because it's very hands-on and you get the most important aspects of your education, of an engineering education, condensed into 2 years. So expanding on that into 4 years is very possible even after college. So I look forward to that. And guys, let me know in the comments below what you think about this, college versus university, and what you think is better. Like I said, I think they're very level, very equal, and both very good options. So guys, I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.